Hi, it's Augustine, your expert in all things real estate. You can also find us online at theaugustineteam.com. In this video, I'm going to answer the question, how much time do I need to shop for, buy, and settle on a home? And I'm going to gear this towards the assumption that maybe you're renting a property right now. So let's walk through this. There's a few things you need to consider. First of all, you need to think about what your current lease terms are. Secondly, based on that, you're going to start to set forth a timetable, targets for when you want to start shopping, when you want to be under contract by, and when you want to settle by. And finally, I'm going to talk to you a little bit about a great thing that happens when you're renting, and it'll happen no other time when you're buying and selling if you already own a property, and that's the fact that there's going to be a gap probably between your last month's rent and your first mortgage payment. So let's run through this. Let's just assume for a minute that you have a lease that expires at the end of June and you have no option to renew on a month-to-month basis, meaning that you have to be out by June 30th or you're going to need to extend your lease for a one-year time period. If that was the case that I was in, I would be looking at my financing options, interviewing agents to see who I'm going to have help me look for a home, and getting all that squared away sometime in the month of January. I would be looking at properties no later than February and have a target of trying to make an offer on and go under contract to buy a property sometime in March or maybe April at the very latest. And in general, I mean, everything's a little bit different, but in general, you're going to have about 45 to 60 days between the day you go to contract and the day that you go to closing. So let's just assume that you find a property, make an offer on it, and you go under contract in mid-March. You do your inspections, you are set to close in the middle of May. Well, you might be saying to yourself, well, wait a minute, that leaves a month and a half between the time I'm going to be making settlement and the time I'm moving out of my apartment. Perfect, it's great, because here's why. If you're settling in the month of May, you're not going to have a mortgage payment the following month in the month of June. Your first mortgage payment is going to be due July 1st. Also, what if you want to do painting or replace flooring or do certain renovations in your new house? It gives you plenty of time to do that, move out of the apartment, get the apartment cleaned up for move-out day, and there's very little pressure. So that's the type of timetable that I'd be looking to aim for, and it gives you a little bit of breathing room, because let's just say, what if you go to contract on the property in mid-March and the inspections don't go well? Now you're in the beginning of April, you've got to jump back out there and go find another property pretty quickly to still be out of the apartment by the end of June. So that's kind of the tip there that I give you as far as that goes, and that's sort of the timetable that I'd follow if I was renting a property and trying to get everything lined up without too much pressure towards the tail end of it all. So be sure to share this information with your friends. Also, subscribe to our channel and look for more information on crossing the bridge from renting to owning in our video series. You can also find us online at the Augustine Retake.